Cher here, and it's that time again. It's time for part 2 of Date or Nah K-pop edition. I think I said in my last video of this, or the first part of this, that my friends on Discord actually helped me out with picking some candidates for the video so that my video would be obviously less biased in terms of who I would pick and take and review for this kind of video. And they really liked my first one. So they decided they would send me more pictures for me to do another video. And I mean, who am I to refuse? Plus, I really liked doing the first one. It was fun. But I promised you that for this video, I will try my best to not go extremely overboard with over-explaining certain K-pop idols here, or just Korean celebrities in general, because, yeah, that last video, I just basically rambled about nothing most of the time, and that was not fun for me or my vocal cords. So I'm gonna try my best to talk less and basically get on with it. So before I move on to individuals, I promised my friends that I would go over these three first, because in my last video, the very last person I said, well, hell yes, I would marry them on the spot to was Taemin from SHINee. So they wanted me to review the rest of the SHINee guys, and just to make a quick note, I don't think this is necessary to say, but I'm not including Junghyun on the list because I think it's disrespectful to rate someone who had unfortunately passed away, because if they're not living, then what's the point of saying, yes, I would have dated them, nah, I wouldn't date them. I just think that's not appropriate for a video like this. So I'm just gonna talk about the others who are currently active right now. So Minho, obviously, yes, I would. He's really cute, really talented. He just has this vibe that I vibe with. I mean, obviously, I would choose Taemin over Minho, but yeah, Minho's good looking. Most definitely. And he's slightly older than Taemin is, but I don't think he's that much older. I think he's probably approaching 30 or something. So yeah, he's fine. Onu, Jinki, personally, nah. Because I never really vibed with him in the first place. He kind of gives you, even when he was younger, he kind of gives you the old man vibes. Like, that just means he's more mature. But I don't know. Like, he sounds like someone who would be my type, but at the same time, I sometimes feel that he doesn't have a personality because he kind of gets outshined by everyone else. That's how I feel like, and I kind of feel bad for saying that, but, I don't think we go together that well. And last is Key. He's obviously the model of the group. He's the one that speaks perfect English, so we'd get along nicely with that, but yeah, I mean, I'd give him a try. But I don't know, I think Key just comes off as, whenever he does his, Instagram lives, he's obviously hilarious, and I watch them all the time. I love him. He's super fun. He's so funny on Instagram. But then when it comes to business, he obviously gets more serious when he's on TV and stuff, because, well, he's the professional one. He knows when it gets serious that it's no time to fool around and stuff like that. So I get that. But I don't know. I can see that he has a fun side and he also has a very serious side. So, but I mean, based on his personal values, I don't know if he'd go for a person like me, because I'm kind of more extroverted. I don't know if he could deal with that, but I mean, if he wanted me to give him a shot, I would obviously say yes. I'd choose Date for this case. Next we have Beckyan from EXO, and I have some mixed feelings about EXO, mostly because of their controversies, but Beckyan is one of the ones who has not been involved with that, and he has a fantastic voice. I have a couple of his songs on my Spotify, playlist. His voice is angelic. It's gorgeous. But in terms of dating him, I don't know. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love guys with a really nice voice. I mean, is that the core thing that he needs to have? No, obviously not. But I don't really follow up with him outside of the music world, outside of his own music. I just don't feel it. Like, his voice is nice, but in terms of other things, I just don't feel it. So it's a no for me, fam. It's a nah for me, fam. Next, Choi Yongsuk from Checkmate. Hell yes. Hell yeah, absolutely. Not only is he at my age, but look at this man and tell me that he not attractive. That look right there, that picture right there. Yes. And his voice. Like, I've been listening to You multiple times this year ever since the song was released, and that song, like, it hits different from anything else, and his singing voice as part of that is like, yes. So, like I said in the last video, I have multiple categories. I have date, nah, hell yes, hell nah. And then, like I said, with the Taemin's reserved for the highest, like, tier. If he asked me to marry him right now, I'd say yes. On all circumstances, he gets his own tier. But then I have 4 other tiers. Yongsuk goes in the hell yes tier. Absolutely. And you know what? I should make a tier list out of this. And from my last videos too. San from ATEEZ. Ugh. I really don't like ATEEZ at all. Like, I tried my hardest to get into their music. I tried really hard, but a lot of their stuff is like it's very stuck in the mid 2010s where almost everything sounded like background noise. And I'm sorry to all the ATEEZ stans who just heard that, but first of all, the music is one thing, but the members themselves, they're probably nice in real life, but I don't know. Sam kind of looks like a womanizer to me. He has the look, and I know I shouldn't really be judging these people by appearance, but yeah, I just like, there are certain people that you could just tell by looking at them that you wouldn't really vibe with that, and I don't know, he's giving me that vibes. I mean, if you guys like him, that's fine with me, I don't care, but yeah, this is a nah for me. This is a hell nah for me, fam. So next we have Hui Young from SF9. I've been getting into SF9 as of recent. Like, they have some very good stuff in their discography, but as far as members are concerned, I've been trying to get to know them better, and I don't really know much about the members themselves in particular. But Hui Young right here, yeah, he looks good. Like, he kind of looks like Key in a sense, like a younger version of Key, actually, kind of. Like, I know it's just the makeup and whatever, the picture I just took from right now. He's a few years younger than I am, but it's not bad of a difference. Like, I would not mind that at all. So, yeah, I'd give him a shot. You know what? I'm just gonna put him in date for now. I'll definitely give him a shot if he asked. Jung Woo-suk from Pentagon. Or did I pronounce his name right? Is it Woo-suk? Ugh. Again, I'm so terrible at Korean, and I am terribly sorry that I'm pronouncing these names wrong. And I know I'm pronouncing them wrong, just by default, because I'm stupid and white, and it'll take me absolutely forever to basically learn the language that quickly. I mean, it took me years to learn how to pronounce Japanese, and sometimes I still pronounce it wrong. So, Woo-suk from Pentagon. He's cute looking. I can't remember the last time I've listened to Pentagon just for fun. Like, ever since the whole, like, Dawn and Hyuna the dating incident, like, because the company was stupid in throwing them out of the company because of the whole dating thing, because apparently idols dating each other is a bad thing or something, which I think is ridiculous. Like, ever since then, Pentagon was kind of like pushed to the side a bit. And it makes me feel bad because it wasn't the boys' fault. It's not. But I think it's because of the whole drama and the whole scandal that it went down that the group just got pushed aside and they were almost kind of made into the bad guys, even though they're not, and they probably had nothing to do with it. And no, I'm not, like, that's not to say that I date the guy because I pity him. That's not true. Like I said, he's good looking, and I have listened to Pentagon songs before, and they do sound good. And he looks like a nice guy. Not the nice guy, mind you, but he looks like a decent person. So if he were to, if we were to meet up for coffee, and he wanted to ask me out on a normal, like, not proper date, but like on another date to take it to the next level, I'm like, sure. Why not? I don't see why not in that regard. Subin from TXT. He is kind of cute looking. He's also kind of too young. So, unfortunately, I would have to say nah. But I do wish him luck, though, because he's very talented. And I think he's the host for Music Bank. Or am I wrong? I know he used to be a host for something like before COVID or something. Or when he's not doing his activities with TXT. He's a guy who knows how to get around with work. But yeah, kind of too young, and I don't really fool around with that. So yeah, sorry. Ooh, Eric Nam. Yes, I do listen to Eric Nam's music, and he's pretty good. Like, he's one of the ballad singers. Like, usually when you're a solo artist, you sing more ballad stuff, but sometimes you sing more pop stuff. But he's a ballad singer, and yeah, his voice. Yes. And looking at this picture right now, he is so adorable. Like, I know this picture must have been taken a while back ago, but he is such a good looker. Yeah, I would definitely date Eric Nam. Absolutely. Girl, you said you cared for me. You said you died for me. Kevin Wu. I've actually learned about Kevin Wu only recently because I think he released a song a month or so ago. And I thought the song was okay. Like, I didn't think it was that great, but it was not bad. I don't know. I just don't really know much about Kevin Wu because it was like he appeared out of nowhere for me. Or maybe he just had a comeback recently, and I don't know how long ago he released a song before that. But, I don't know. He might be nice, but it's just, I don't know. I don't know that much about him. And this is funny because then I'm probably gonna look up Kevin Wu later, just like I did with Entic, and I'm gonna be like, ooh, maybe I really like this guy in the future. But, I don't know. He's not really giving me much to look up for. Like, with Entic, after I recorded the first time, like, after looking at it over and over again, like, something about Sungwook from Entic was appealing enough for me to actually look up Entic's music, and it made me realize, oh my god, they are so underrated. Kevin Wu, on the other hand, maybe his music, like, he has fans. That's why he makes music. And I respect that. It's just maybe not exactly for me. So, sorry, Kevin, but I really wish you luck. Oh, yes, Gaho. I know this guy. I was introduced to him, I think, towards the end of 2020 when I was looking up songs for basically my favorite pop songs of 2020, and he popped up at some points. His songs that he's releasing this year, they are A tier, absolutely A tier. His voice is gorgeous. I really like this guy. He definitely looks like a guy who would take you out to somewhere nice. And, yeah, I would definitely give him a chance because I want to get to know more about him. I want to listen to more of his music. Basically, I just want to know who this guy is because he looks pretty intriguing enough. So, yeah, I would say yes, he's in the date category.
내가 너무 나빠서 네 맘을 전부
Kai from EXO. Yes, I know Kai. I think Kai's also in Super M. That's why I know about him. He's friends with Taemin. First of all, I already explained my piece about EXO, but Kai in particular, like he's cute. He might be nice, but I remember listening to his song that he released this year. I think it was this year. Was it? Yeah, Kai just comes off as probably a boring person in real life, which is not a bad thing because I mean he probably stays out of trouble. Something when I watch him in a music video or something when I watch him like in an interview, like something just doesn't click for me. And no, it's not with the EXO thing. It's more so just there's nothing that he could really offer me at that moment. So I'm just gonna say nah at this point. Like I just no. Sorry. Jin Young from 6. Again, maybe a little too young for me. Like he just barely scraped my expectations of how young I should go to dating because like I said, I'm way past my college prime and I know there are some people who are in their undergrad who, like, maybe they enter right after they're 18 years old after they graduated high school. And I know there's some of them that are more mature than others, but I don't think I'd go for him in this case. I really don't. Jacob from VAV, or is it VAV? Pronounced VAV. I don't know much about this group either, but apparently a lot of people like them. Are they still together? They disbanded. I don't remember. Maybe it's because I really don't know much about the group, but something about Jacob doesn't really appeal to me either. Like, maybe his face is, like, too, like, triangular. Like, I know that's a very shallow thing to say, but, I don't know. He's just not the typical guy I would go for, and who knows, maybe that would be a good thing for me later on in the future of my life. I'm leaning towards nah, but I'm also leaning towards maybe the direct middle ground where don't decide yet, just give them a chance. And maybe in the future I'll do that eventually when I start listening to VAV's music. But again, because I don't really know much about Jacob, it's gonna be a nah for right now. Woozy from 17. He looks like he's 12. From what I have right here, he's 24 years old, but he looks like he's 12. He looked like he just barely made it out of middle school. And I don't know how to feel about that exactly. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's cute. Definitely cute, but he definitely has a young look to him, and that's not his fault. Like, I mean, whose fault is it for the way you look? But, even though he's, like, in the range of who I would date, but he looks too young for me. I'd rather be with someone who looks older. Like, that's just a me thing, so I'm afraid that might be a nah either, and I kind of feel bad for saying that. Like, I think he's a really nice guy. He's really cute, but it's a no for me today. Tech Young from 2PM. Yes. Yes, fam. Anyone from 2PM is on my list for you're cute. You're automatically cute. But Tech Young's not my favorite from 2PM. He's talented. He's a really good singer, I think rapper too. I'm trying to remember. I'm listening to All Day Thinking of Only You, and I'm like, does he rap in it? I don't remember. I'm a terrible person for not knowing that. But he's not my favorite, but I'd definitely say, I mean, yeah, if he wanted to give me the chance to go to a nice cafe, I'd be like, yeah, sure. Like, maybe we could go to the library too, based on your outfit. I'm kidding. We don't have to go to the library. We could go to a Barnes and Noble. Like, anyone from 2PM, well, minus J Park, even though J Park was not in 2PM for that long. They're on my list, absolutely. I wanna be Park Do-jun from The Rose. And if you guys remember from my last video of this, I love and adore The Rose. They are a really good band. Just a masterly good band. Yeah, Do-jun doesn't look like the others from The Rose, but that's technically not a bad thing. Like, he definitely has a different type of face and just a different type of look in general. And, again, I don't know too much about him either. The other members I know about better because some of them have solo songs, but, Do-jun, I'm sad to say that I don't really know about that well. But, I don't know. I think I'll give him a chance, definitely. Maybe just to get to know him better. Like, there are certain, like I said, there were certain people, like, on the list of pictures given that I would give them a chance because I'm motivated to. And then there are other people I would would not give a chance because I don't feel as motivated. But Do-jun, I definitely feel more motivated for because I think everyone in The Rose is super talented and super great. I don't know. He kind of feels like a guy who I would definitely go to concerts with. Like, he definitely looks like he loves to go to, like, music concerts or music festivals or something. And we would have, like, all the fun in the world together. So, yeah, I'm going to put him in the date category. And, yeah, I would definitely give him a shot. Yes, fam. Hell yes. Ye-chan from Lucy. Thank you. I love this man. Like, I've been so obsessed all my life with people who can play violins because the violin is not an easy instrument to play. And for people who can play a violin, like, my heart just swoons. Like, if you could play the piano and if you could play the violin, you're sold, fam. And Ye-chan, man. Okay, I don't want this entire video is basically me fangirling over Ye-chan because of how adorable and how talented he is. First of all, Lucy is one of my biased groups or bands. Like, ever since I first discovered them, I'm like, yes, I want this group to succeed. And, like, every single that they've released since their debut is an absolute banger. And I highly recommend that you go listen to Lucy right now. They're very underrated, and it makes me sad that a lot of people don't know them as well as I do. Especially Ye-chan in particular. He doesn't really sing, or he sings sometimes, but he's the violinist of the group. Without those violins, Lucy would not have that iconic sound that it does. But then outside of Lucy, he's just so cute. I mean, I love him. Like, I'm so close to putting Ye-chan on the same level as Taemin, as to say, if he asked me to marry him right now, I'd say yes. I'm so close to putting him up there, but I would give him a very high, like, basically the first place of the hell yes tier, because he's just super that close to him being the marrying type, basically. Like, in between marry me and hell yes, that's kind of where I would put him, because yes, Ye-chan is that worth it. Like, I love his Instagram. Like, his Instagram's, like, a really aesthetically pleasing, like, thing to watch. Like, everything this man does. Like, everything Ye-chan does. I just adore it. So, Ye-chan was the last one on my list, and that's pretty much all the boys for this video. And if you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you did, please hit the like button down below. If there's any guys, like, specifically K-pop celebrities that I missed or you want me to put in for a part 3 of this kind of video, and I hope you do have ideas, please list them in the comments down below. I will put them into consideration, and if you guys really want me to, I will make a part 3 to this game or to this video series. I think it's very fun to look at all different kinds of K-pop celebrities or K-actors. Per se, like, it's not limited to just idols. It's pretty much like anyone in the Korean entertainment industry. Or if you wanted me to do a video that's like maybe to do Western like celebrities, that would also be a fun thing for me to do. I would not mind doing that either. Just, again, list them down in the comments below and I will put them into consideration. If you guys haven't done it yet, please subscribe, hit the bell, and follow me in my social media listed in the description box below to see more of my content. I'm Cait, and it's been real. Ciao!